might be this, massive, awesome creator of the universe, and yet you're kind of like, yeah, but it's not my problem, I think I was also very uncomfortable with what I had perceived religion to be. My kind of perception of the whole thing was just that it hurt people, and that it was unnecessarily judgmental and restrictive. I'd probably say it all starts with Jordan. I remember seeing Jordan change a lot, and then Mum became a Christian, and I was like, oh, something's in the water, Both Jordan and Mum encouraged me to do the life course at Valley, and I'm so glad they did. Mum had already done it, but she kindly went along with me. And I slowly started to break away those perceptions that I had of Christianity and of God. Jordan bought me a Bible for Christmas, and I didn't really know what to do with it at the time, but I appreciated it. And I held on to it, and I took it with me to the UK. I went to the UK because I just needed to get away from it all. I was very confused. I was studying performing arts, but I was very, very, very unhappy, and was put in touch by the Lattimores with a wonderful family over there who put me in touch with, a church and a Bible study group. And the wonderful work that the life course had done was kind of consolidated, and so many things started to make sense that had never ever made sense before. I suppose I kind of went from being very indifferent towards God and towards Jesus, not really considering them relevant to me, to realizing how God actually has a character. He's kind, he's compassionate, he's forgiving. And realizing just how relevant that is. I think it took me a really long time for the fact that I needed to be forgiven to really sink in. And I think once it did, to realize that God was the one who had forgiven me, and how massive that is. Like, what God had done made so much sense, and just, it was such a massive thing. Like, it just warmed me, and I remember feeling relieved all the time. I still do, but particularly when I first kind of, it landed on me, just feeling so relieved by that. Where do I start? And that was a massive difference for me. I stopped being so self-destructive. I stopped being so self-loathing. It just stops me from doing silly things that I think are gonna bring me happiness. I now have this incredible relationship with someone who promises me so much more and brings me so much more comfort and reassurance than anything else ever can. I still struggle with many of the things that I used to, but it's different now. It's just different. Even though those things are there, you'll feel more peace than you ever have. I have peace I never thought I'd have, and it's just so different. Peace, contentment, it's just chalk and cheese.